everyone. So, welcome to my home. I decided to shoot this in the living room and not my studio because my studio is really messy. Like, really messy. Anyway, in my previous video, or my latest video, I told you guys that I had some big news that I wanted to share with all of you guys, and I did go ahead and post this on my Facebook page. But for those of you who don't follow me on Facebook, I thought I would go ahead and do this video. So I've teamed up with Carabelle, and I'm going to be designing some stamps for them, as well as being a part of their design team. So yes, I love Carabelle. I was thrilled to have this opportunity to work with them, and I'm just really excited to dive in and go on this creative journey with them. It just kind of, yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And so I will be posting more videos. And if you guys are wondering why I'm doing everything with Carabelle products, now you know why. But the big surprise that I wanted to show you guys, I'm going to just go ahead and zoom the camera so it's down.
So here is one of the unicorn designs, and this was my first time doing artwork for stamps, and I found out that it is a lot harder than I thought it was. I was happy with the way that they turned out. I'm just so excited to see my artwork in stamp form. This is something that I've been wanting to do for so long, and again, Carabelle was a perfect fit. They carry very unique stamps, and the detail with their stamps and the artists that I'll be working with are so amazing. I'm just so excited to start my whole creative journey with them. So here is one of the designs, and then here is another unicorn with a girl. This one was my mom's favorite. She loved this one. And then one of my good friends, this was her favorite. And then my husband, he liked this one. This was his favorite. So, I don't know. I guess everybody has, their favorites, but I kind of wanted to incorporate these so they would all work together. And when I create the projects with these, you'll be able to see better what I'm talking about. But there they are, guys. There's the big surprise. I am taking pre-orders on these, so I know how many to order. So if you guys are interested, go to my shop and pre-order these to make sure that you are able to get one. These are stamps that I requested. They let me choose a certain number of stamps. It was a lot. I mean, they were very generous, and I'm going to be doing a lot of projects with these. So you guys will be seeing a lot of videos coming up using their stamps. Okay, so I'm going to start with these larger ones because I think these are some of my favorites right here. I mean, I love all their stamps, I really do, but these large ones, I had visions of how I was going to use these. And as you guys know, I love to create journal pages and mixed media art. So that was my plan with these. And this one is probably one of the first ones that I'm going to work with. I already have an idea in mind. So after I get done creating designs with my new stamps here, then I'm going to move on to this one. And I love it. Again, look at the detail and look how big these are. I mean, these stamps are huge. This is the extra, extra large size. And I do plan on carrying these in my shop. I love this one. Look at her. And look how big. Oh, I just love them. They are so beautiful. And then this one, I loved, I was thinking something vintage to go with this one, because I loved the ledger with some of the collaged letters, and so I plan on doing a journal page with this one for sure. And actually, I mean, you could take sections of this stamp. You could take this section, you could just take this ledger section, you could just take this top section and just stamp those areas, and you could have like 3, 4 different stamped designs going on your page just by using sections of these, because these are so big. This is like, I mean, I would guess it's, well, let's see here. This stamp measures 10.5 inches high by 7 inches in width. So these are about the size of our large travel journals that we do, and I cannot wait to use these. I'm so excited. And then I had gotten another collaged one with the letters. I just thought these work so good with so many different designs. You know, if you want to incorporate these in with some of my digital designs, I mean, you could go vintage, you could go with the steampunk, you could go just a number of ways with these. So that was one reason why I had to get these. I just thought that they would work with so many different, I mean, even like the collaged rose, or I think this would look beautiful with the collaged rose designs. But these are just way too cool. Look at this one. And again, look at all the detailing. This is by Brigitte. I hope I'm saying her name right. Again, the artists that design with Carabelle, they are so talented. And I feel so fortunate that I'm able to work with them. I'm just, it's almost surreal. I'm kind of pinching myself. My favorite stamps that I've used have come from Carabelle. So to be able to work alongside with them it's a dream. It really is. This stamp, I thought I'm going to be working on a Harry Potter journal probably sometime this fall, late this summer, this fall. I thought that this would make such a cool Harry Potter type journal page. You know, I could take it and create some of those neat shops, or create a Harry Potter house, or even, you know, even make it castle-like. I had to get this stamp because I was thinking Harry Potter was all over this. But, you know, you could turn them into little cottages, and like a Jane Austen. I know Jane Austen is really popular, so you could like cut sections of these and create cute little tags with Jane Austen in front. I just, there's so many things that you can do with these stamps. I have so many ideas, you guys, and I can't wait to share them with all of you. And this one, I loved this butterfly stamp. I thought this would make a really neat background. I love butterflies. And then the film strip, which when I saw this, I was thinking of my Black Swan digital collection and incorporating this in with that collection, because I have that film strip in that collection. So I thought it'd be really neat to put some of the elements in with this stamp from that. But you could do, you know, those little thumbnail pictures and put them inside of here. That'd be really cute. And then, you know, create a little bracket to go up above, you know, kind of to, you could put a little foam underneath to raise it a little bit and create kind of a 3D effect. Again, the ideas that I have with these, that I just like, oh, Okay, this one is so cool. This was one of my absolute favorites. I had to get this one. I'm hoping I will be able to get this to carry at my shop. Isn't this just cool though? This is another one where you could just take sections of this stamp and create all these different images. You can, you could take and just do sections and do a whole series of tags with just this one stamp. So when you see these, they are a little pricey, but really when you look at the size and how many different ways you could use just this one stamp, they're actually quite reasonable. I love this stamp. Okay, this one is so cool. Again, another lovely background stamp. This huge tree. Look how big. And so, you guys know how I love fairies, and I was thinking of my fairyland fairies and this tree. You could take some bird stamps or some of the butterflies and add those in. You could take the unicorn stamp and have it laying under the tree even. So many things you can do with these guys. And then I got one from, I'm hoping I'm going to say her name right, Azoline. And I thought that these would make really neat page border stamps. And I just I love her artistry. It is so whimsical. And I was thinking of just even stamping these out and fussy cutting around each one of these. And then you could create little headpieces. You could create little faces within each one of these stamps. I mean, you can make adorable little faces and then just create little stick figure bodies with some of the other designs. I'm always trying to think out of the box. But yeah, I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna have just way too much fun working with these stamps. And this one I really liked too, because I was thinking of incorporating something inside of this area and then having this as the background. They're just, I love the size, because one big stamp, and guess what? There is my whole background for my journal page in one easy stamp impression, which I love. I think that this would look really cool if you embossed sections of it, and so you could have different, textures. You could even fussy cut out sections of this and put some cheesecloth underneath. Again, these extra large stamps, I think these are one of the best values for what you get, for how large they are, for the different ways you could use them. I mean, again, you could use just this little section. For a tag, you could use just this section. And I mean, there's just so many different ways you can use these stamps. So that was my big request, was to get as many of the extra large stamps as I could, because my mind was just swirling with so many ideas and different ways that I'd be able to use those. Okay, now on to the A6 size, which is what these stamps are done in. But I'm gonna see if there's any chance I can get them larger, because oh my gosh, I would love to do these larger, but I don't know. We'll see. There's this stamp, and fairly good size there. I loved this one. I love their collage stamps. Look at the detailing. There's so much detail. And when you go to stamp these, the impression and the detail all comes through when you go to stamp them. I just can't stress enough how wonderful the detailing is in their stamps. And they're so pretty. Again, they have this unique style to them, which I love. It's just not like something you see. You know, you can kind of look at stamps and you kind of see the same thing from one stamp line to the next, and they're so original with theirs. Okay, I have to show you guys. I had this plan, so I said I'll show you guys. I'll give you a hint as to what I'm going to be creating here very soon. So I'm going to take this stamp, and I'll give you a hint. See if you guys can figure out where I'm going with this. I'm going to start with this, and then I'm going to incorporate him and the winged bunny, and see if I can find it here, and this girl right here. I'm going to incorporate them into this clock. Can you guys guess my theme by any chance? I might. You know what? If you guys can guess, I might have to do a little giveaway. So if you guys guess right, then I'll put you in a drawing and I'll do a little giveaway. So I'm going to put the announcement in my Facebook page, so you have to go to my Facebook page to find out the details. And if you can guess what theme I'm going to do using all of these stamps, then I am going to give you a prize. And I'm not sure what that prize is going to be, but I'm thinking it's going to be one of these extra large stamps. So you guys will have to go to my Facebook page to get the details. Again, if you can guess the theme, then I'll put you in the drawing for a prize, which will more than likely include one of these extra large stamps. And you have to be a subscriber to my YouTube channel in order to enter the drawing. Alrighty. So I'm going to show these in a little more detail. Isn't she pretty? I love the moon. I love the leaves coming down. It's so my style. I just love it. And this bunny, he is just so cool. I love how unique, and I love the steampunk look to him. I love the wings. It's just so quirky, and I love it. Love it, love it. And then this guy, I love how he's got the collaged letters going through his jacket. All those little fine details. And then look at her. Isn't she pretty? And then it's got the sentiments that go with it. This would make a really neat tag or journal page. You could incorporate her into, you know, like one of these stamps and place her inside. And then, you know, you have all these gears and everything, so you could take, if you have like a gear die cut, if you have gear die cuts, you could take some of those and incorporate those. But so many different things you can do. But I thought she was pretty, so I had to have her. And then I love flower stamps. These I thought I would fussy cut them out, color them, fussy cut them, and use those to incorporate with some of the other stamps, like for example her. And you see these cut out and you place them on the top of her hair, you know, instead of the gears, just to kind of soften it and give her more of a feminine look with the flowers. And there's the back if you want to see what they look like on the back side. This has been one of my favorite stamps. I've carried this in my shop. I have, I think, quite a, you know, 2 or 3 in stock, but I love this stamp. This is probably one of my, you know, top 5 favorites of all the stamps they carry. I just love the dragonflies, the butterflies, the collage. I love it. There's the back. And then here is the steampunk guy. It'd be really kind of cool if you put these two together. You could do a little tag set. You could do with my steampunk. You could, with my steampunk Sherlock, you know, incorporate him. He'd be totally cool with that collection. And then more of Azzolene's designs. I love the dangles. I thought these would look really neat, you know, if you did some lettering, and then you could put these dangles at the bottom of your lettering. I thought that would be really neat. You could incorporate capital letters and, you know, use this to really embellish some of your letters. It's kind of the idea I had of how I was going to use these, because I have purchased all of these calligraphy pens and I have to do some tutorials on lettering, so I thought that those would look really neat with that. And then another film strip with the butterfly collage. And then I always love the mixed media type stamps. I use these so much. You guys have seen me use the Tim Holtz splatter stencil. I use that, I think, in pretty much everything. So I was excited to get this stamp. Use something a little different. It's got some script and it's got the nice ink blotches, and the coffee rings, stains. Love this one. So, you guys, I still have a ton more stamps to show you. They really, oh my gosh, they sent me so many. It was like Christmas. I was seriously doing a happy dance for, oh, I mean, I'm sure the neighbors heard me let out this big screech when I saw that they arrived. Again, look at all the detailing. They're so cool. I really love this stamp. I love the whimsical flowers that she does. And this is the larger size. I think this is an let's see, an A5 stamp. So A5 size. So it's a nice big stamp, which works great again for doing those backgrounds. And they're fun to color when they're a little larger like that. This one, I loved the dandelion type design there, and the little butterflies with the little sentiment. And another Azzolene stamp. Can you tell I I love her. It's just so whimsical. I thought mermaids, these would look so cool to do some really like whimsical mermaids with. I think that's how I might use these stamps. Again, the ideas in my head, I mean, they're just swarming. I don't even know. I I might change my mind, and I'm just going to be playing around with, you know, so many of these. They're just, where do you start? They sent me so many. Yeah, I'm a little bit just kind of in awe here. I love this one. This I can use with a lot of different styles. And then I have the smaller houses. Those cool. Just think those are so neat. Again, look at the detailing, you guys. I mean, I know what I went through when I did the detailing in my stamps, and it took me days. I am not joking. It took me days to put in all the detailing. It's just, they're so beautifully done. Here's some birds with some sentiments. And more collaged letters. Can you tell I really like the letters in the collages? This one, when I saw this one, my mind immediately went to thinking about my Paris Rose collection. I have that one page and it says chocolat. I can't even begin to, I mean, I have so many ideas, you guys, and I am just excited to get started using these and creating projects. So you guys are going to see lots of videos that I will be publishing with different sorts of projects. I'm going to be doing journal pages, cards, tags, just a variety. So for those of you who followed me because of the journals, please know I'm still going to be showing my journals. And I don't know, I love all different sorts of artwork, so I wanted to do all sorts of different styles to appease to a fairly large audience for those who like to do card making and mixed media and journals. I hope that when I do the tutorials you can see how you can incorporate them into a journal page or a card or tags and so forth. I just try to give, you know, a lot of ideas and possibilities of how you can use different mediums and stamps and so forth. So yeah, this one you can see I already used it, and I'll show you what I used it on here in a second. What I did is, well, I might as well just go ahead and show you. I used this stamp because I couldn't wait to get started. I mean, that day I had to just stamp each one of these and see what they looked like, and these stamps are so nice. They're such high quality stamps. And what I did, I'll just show you. Here's a little preview of a pop-up card that I will be doing a tutorial on, and there you can see I used my unicorn stamp, this one right here, and just look, can you see all the detailing? Now of course I colored over it, and then I used this stamp right here. I used this, I used just the top part right here, and then I added in some of my designs as far as the butterflies and the flowers from the Collaged Rose kit, along with the sentiment. But I will show you guys a tutorial on how to make this card. I also used this die cut right here, and these butterflies came from this die set, which I love. Oh my gosh. So when I went to use this and create my die cuts that I wanted, I can tell you that these cut out so nicely. I mean, I didn't have to sit there and poke a whole bunch of things out. It just, I mean, they cut beautifully, as you can see. And then I just took the leftover and put it at the bottom of this card. And I cut that die cut into pieces and put it throughout the bottom to just kind of give an appearance of grass, or, you know. And then I laid one behind here as well. And then the butterfly and the bird. So that is one of the tutorials that I have coming up. And I also will be doing my envelope tutorials, which I already have done on video. I just haven't had time to edit them, but I do have those coming up. Alright, so I'm going to finish up here. There's this one. I love this with the stain and the stitching, and just a really nice mixed media stamp. This was designed by Anna. I love this one. This one, my mind just, I think it just needs a little fairy face there, and then, you know, this could be like a little fairy dress right here. I mean, that's what I see when I look at that stamp. And I love the different flowers. And then here is a collage stamp with some birds. I love all of these stamps. Can you guys see why I love their stamps so much? How can you not love these? I mean, these are just, the design, the thought and the design and the artistry behind them. It's just, it's so, everything's just so amazing. Okay, and then I just have a few more die sets here. I thought these would work wonderful for just adding texture to a mixed media page or to tags, for layering in journals. And then the feathers. I love these feathers. So I'm excited to use some of my mirror board and cut some of these out. Alrighty guys, there is all of the stamps that they sent me. I don't know, do you guys think that, they sent me enough? Can you ever have enough stamps? I don't think so. I don't think so. I want more, man, more. No, I am just so grateful. I'm so thankful. Thank you guys. Thank you at Carabelle. Thank you for all of these stamps. These are just, I'm going to have just way too much fun. I can't wait to show you guys everything, you know, as far as the tutorials that I have coming up. If you guys have any questions about any of these, please shoot me an email. I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, this preview of all these stamps that they carry. Just if you guys aren't familiar with Carabelle, you know, I hope this gives you an idea of how amazing their stamps are. They're just, Again, their designs are so cool and they're so unique, and you can use them in so many different ways, and you can incorporate them, you know, with so many different styles out there. So, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys, you know, really are excited about these stamps as much as I am. I hope you guys like my new stamps that I've just released. Again, these are my first ones that I've done, and I have so many ideas of the next ones that I want to do. I'll probably go something a little more vintage, I'm thinking, but yeah, I wanted to start with the unicorns. I had this idea in my head of, you know, what I wanted to do with them, so that's what I started off with. And I hope you guys like them. I would love to hear your comments. Let me know what you think. And again, if you have any questions, you can always shoot me an email. You can leave a comment. If you want to see more tutorials, be sure to subscribe. When you guys subscribe, it allows me these opportunities to do more videos. It's not that I make a, you know, I don't make hardly any money from doing the videos, but I get a little bit, and it helps. It helps with the time that it takes to do the videos, to do the tutorials, and to share these with you guys. I really try to put a lot of thought when I make them and when I make the project, and I try to make things look easy, yet, you know, I try to cover beginning, intermediate, advanced skill levels. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. So, okay. Until next time, thank you. Thank you for your support, and thank you for watching.